All right, so we are about, if you want to be specific, 25 hours out from the race. I want to share some goals with you before I head off to London, because it's gonna be a long day today, long day of work, and then a 5:25 bus down to London. So I set a 10k PB back in February of 33:00, and I'm now heading to Battersea Park, the home of PBs. So I'd be stupid to say I'm going to run there conservatively. I am not. All year I have prided myself on smooth start, strong finish. That's how I like to race. But there are occasions when I throw caution to the wind, and this is one of those occasions. I want to try and run 32:50 to 32:59. This could all backfire, but I'm going to go out at that pace. Now, fitness is in a good place. I feel really fit. Post Oxford half marathon, everything's been going well. Just been a couple of weeks after that, and I've hit 55-56 mile weeks back to back. Solid workouts, feeling fit and strong. So there's no reason in my mind for me not to give it a go. If you said to me, what shape do you think you're in, I would be brutally honest with you and say, if I went to run one now, 33:10 to 33:20, I don't think I'm quite 32:50 to 32:59, but what I'm hoping is going to drag me along is a good decent pack. And so yeah, that's the brutal honest truth. I potentially could be in 32:50 shape, I could be in 33:50 shape. I'm somewhere in that window and I just can't work it out. Workouts have indicated that I'm in really good shape. I feel a bit sluggish this week. That's probably just because I've eased off the gas a bit and kind of done a little taper leading into this one. So we're heading to the big city for the packs. These Sri Chimnoy 10k and 5k races have really good depth of runners. There's a lot of 31 and 32 minute 10k runners there, and I'm hoping that I can latch on to the back of some of them. So that is the master plan, that's the goal, that is the mission, that is what I am going all the way to London for. We'll see how it goes. It could either go spectacularally well or an absolute disaster. Either way, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I'm gonna wrap up this 30-minute easy run. I'm gonna chuck some strides on the end, and we're gonna get a full day of work done and then head on down to London. So shakeout run complete, day of work, or most of a day of work done. So let me just give you a quick overview of the stuff that we're going to be taking. It is 3:26. My bus is in 2 hours exactly, 5:25. So I need to get a wriggle on and get this stuff packed. I haven't decided yet. Say Sky or Saw, I just don't know. I love this stuff, I love this stuff. I'm taking both sets of kit and I'll make a decision there and then. Controversial maybe, some of you might be surprised. Dream combination, this singlet, these shorts. This is drawing me because I've had such good results in it this year. I kind of feel like it's a good luck charm. And these shorts are amazing like for marathons because of the pockets in them. But these Saw shorts are lighter, so I kind of feel like if I could wear those two, then great. But I'm a Spurs fan, and my analogy would be that's like going to a Spurs match and buying one of those half and half Spurs Arsenal scarves just to say you've been there. You just don't mix the kit. So I'll make a decision nearer the time on that one. Shoes, never in doubt. Saucony Endorphin Elites. Best of them for me anyway. And then we move on to all the other bits and bobs. Ben Park's matte black hat with my clip on it to use the Insta360 camera. GoPro on an Insta360 selfie stick, because you know I just talked about mixing brands and you shouldn't do it, and I've done it there. Gluten-free porridge, one of these on the bus down, one of these for the morning. It's just something I've done probably for 2 years now. Works a treat. Pure Sport freeze roll before, balm afterwards, so I'll be taking those two. X Miles drink mixer, safety pins. They tell you to bring safety pins. This is a collection of safety pins and curtain tie things there that you've probably seen over the years. I've just grabbed a bag of them, so I'll grab those. Camera, microphone, which I'm using now, and one of these things for afterwards. You guys are going to slam me in the comments. I love this stuff. Let me just make it very clear. This is not a good hydration drink like it's been marketed. It is not good for runners. It has absolutely no sodium in it. If you're a heavy sweater like me, do not drink this stuff. The reason I drink it is it's got so little sugar in it. I find that if I've done exercise and I drink something like this, the sweeteners and stuff in it make me feel like I've had sugar, if that makes sense. So I kind of then don't binge eat after a race. So that's why I have it. But let it be known, I do not advocate this stuff for post-race recovery. So that is my kit. I'm going to get it all packed up. We need to get a wriggle on and get on this bus. Thank you very much, mate. Have a good weekend. Right, good morning. I know audio is going to be rubbish, so I'll keep this short and sweet. I've left my microphone packed in my bag, but it's 6:50. I'm heading on down now to the train station to get the train into Battersea Park. My train should get in there around 7:30. So when I get down there and in there, I'll have an hour to get myself to the bag, check in, get my bib, put the bib on, warm up, all of that stuff. So it should be perfect timing. So yeah, beautiful morning for it, absolutely stunning. London right now is silent. Well, where I am it is anyway. So let's get on the train, get down there. Look at that view. Wow, incredible. So this is it, we have made it to Battersea Park. Look at this tarmac, no potholes, nothing. So apologies, this is the last time with bad audio. Microphone's in the bottom of the bag and I don't want to get my bag out here and tip it all out just to find it. So I'm just heading to the race start now. It is 7:35. So yeah, feeling all right. I fell back asleep this morning, I won't lie. I had breakfast and everything, I was so tired. So I'm really not actually sure how this is going to go. I feel really quite lethargic, but a good warm up hopefully will put some energy back into me and we'll see how we do. So yeah, just heading up this way to the start, heading this way to get the bib number and everything, drop the bag off and let's rock and roll. Got the head cam and a couple of people coming out to film as well. So grateful, fingers crossed, this will be a good one. Right, just getting a bit of a warm-up done, being shown around by Jack. What a gentleman. Just doing a loop. This is stunning. This is a stunning place to run. I'm really excited. I'm waking up a bit now, so yeah, I'll get some strides done and we'll roll straight into the action.
If I can ask you all to come up to this line here, we've moved it forward today just a little bit, just up to the corner here. Alright, just there guys, just where the crease in the road is. Brilliant. Okay, runners, take your marks. Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry. Runners, take your marks. Get set, go!
Cause I can't wait for you. Last lap, Andy, dig in now, last lap, less than a lap to go.
Come on, Andy, nearly there.
To 32. Oh my god. Hey,
How was it?
second fastest 10k, 33, 32. Happy with that. That was
Nice.
tough.
33, 32. Were you on track for sub 33?
Yeah, the first pack in the first lap was going that pace. It was great, and then two people on that pack pushed on, and it left us in the dust. So I tried to bridge the gap. I left the pack behind, couldn't quite get them, so I was in no man's land. So yeah, we went for it, we gave it a go. Happy with that.
Amazing. I can see you gave it a good go. Look at your calves over there.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Well done, buddy.
Hey, cheers, mate. Well done.
Nice to meet you.
You're the same height as me. You must be.
Yeah.
6'6". 6'5". Yeah. Brilliant, mate. Well done. I'll give you a proper race debrief shortly. 33-32 overall, 7th place I think. A strong run, so much to talk about. Front pack went, I stayed with the second pack, two lads from the front pack, from our pack went. I tried to go with them, I just went for it, and yeah, couldn't quite hold on, but overall really happy with that performance. So yes, when I get the microphone out, I'll give you a proper race debrief. Just a massive thanks to Ben and Sarah for walking around with me for an hour or so, showing me the sights around Battersea Power Station. It was wonderful to meet them, have a chat all things YouTube, just catch up with them. It was really nice. So that was my cool down, didn't get a cool down done. Yeah, just walking back to the bus station now. Amazing, such a beautiful city. So there we go, back home now, 6th place, 33-32 overall. Absolutely buzzing that I raced in Battersea Park. The race didn't quite go as I wanted it to, and we'll break that down, but there are 3 parts to that race. This is going to be the most simple race recap ever. There are 3 things that massively stand out in my head. Bish, bash, bosh. We'll go through that now. Firstly, a massive thanks to my cousin Catherine for putting me up in London for the night. Really appreciate her hospitality. As always, she's amazing. And for then getting up early and coming down and filming me. Absolutely incredible. Love her to bits. So thank you, Catherine. Massive thanks to Chloe for getting footage out there. Really appreciate you sending that to me. Thank you. And of course, Scott, who I highlighted earlier in the video, he came out to film as well. All you 3 have made this video so much better than it would have been if I'd have just used my head cam, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, the race was, it was interesting. It was incredible and a little bit disappointing and a little bit amazing at the same time. Let's go through it blow by blow, and also a massive thanks to Sri Chimnoy for putting on the event. I've burst my Battersea Park cherry, so yeah, buzzing with that. I was kind of left a little bit underwhelmed, if I'm honest with you, but we'll go through it all now. And the race broke down into 3 simple parts. You heard the goal at the start of the video. I openly said I think I'm in 33.10 to 33.20 shape, but I felt like a pack would drag me round. It was worth a go, and it transpires that I was in the shape that I pretty much predicted that I was in, minus a little bit. And I think there are a few factors to that, but I'm not going to read into it. It is what it is. I did go onto the Sri Chimnoy website this morning to have a look at the official results. I did come 6th, really happy with that. They've got me down as 33:40 for the official time. Now, they said at the start, this is a kind of like a manual race. We'll shout go, and then you listen for your time at the end. Now, I've got it on my watch and on the audio.
33:32.
Just can't be bothered to email them and say, can you knock off 8 seconds? It is what it is. I was just worried about checking the finishing position because I thought I was 7th or 6th and I wasn't sure. So I was 6th place. Now, what happened is the gun went off, or the man shouted go, and Nick, Bester and a couple of others just instantly kind of, you could see that they were going away within the first sort of kilometre. And then there was a big old group of us. And that's what I wanted to do. I said to a few people at the start, I was going to like just sit and hold, see what happens and get myself into the pack that's going to drag me around. So I wanted to throw caution to the wind on that race and go for it. But I was also just going to like, I didn't want to be the leader of the pack. I wanted to sit in and conserve because I knew that if I led it, there's no way I was going to run the time. So the pack kind of formed, and the first loop we were in a group of like 7 or 8 people. It was great, and Scott shouted sort of almost at the end of the first loop, like, you're in a good group there, and I could feel it. I was in a good group and it was running fast. And for that first kilometre or so, I work in mile splits, but my watch was showing that I was pretty much just over 33-minute pace, 33 low. And I thought, this is good. You start here, you can push on. This feels really comfortable. This feels really good. Go on to the second lap, and the second big point happens, which is our pack breaks up. So the guy in the red shirt and the guy in the dark blue and light blue from Thames Valley, they broke from the pack. And I knew at that point coming into the second loop that if I didn't go with him, I would not give myself, like, I'm just not giving myself a chance to do it. And that's, I haven't gone to London just to be conservative. So I was like, you're going to go for it. So I put a surge in, I caught them up. They put like 20 meters on, or 20 meters on us, and I just surged and I sat on the back of them. And so our pack then broke, and I just went with them. And I thought at that point, when you make that move, in my head I was like, now you've made that move, you cannot get caught. You must not get caught by anybody. Regardless of what happens within the 3 that you're in, don't let anyone pass you. So that was all I was thinking about. And we were moving really fast, and we finished that second lap almost together. It kind of, they put another surge in towards the end of the second lap as we were going past the bandstand, just coming round onto the third lap, and I couldn't answer it. I was like, okay, that's too much. I'm not in that shape. I can't push anymore. I'm on my limit, and if I hold this, I feel like I can hold this pace, but if I push anymore, I'm going to massively blow up. So I don't want to do that. I'm running on my limit. Let's sit and hold. And at that point, those thoughts were then coming in of just don't get caught. And then the 3 and 4th lap were just time trials. The third major point in this race breakdown is that it felt then like a time trial. I wasn't in a pack like I'd hoped I would be. I did manage to pretty much maintain pace and effort. And I'm really, really proud of that. But the park got so damn busy. There were just, it's not just the race itself, but obviously the park is open. There were dogs running across chasing squirrels, dog walkers, other people running. And it was an interesting experience. I was like trying to keep my eyes on the 2 people that had broken away from me in front, and I completely lost them in amongst the melee. And you probably saw by some of the footage just how busy it was. So the lovely tarmac that we ran on for most of the race was great, but then we cut across a middle path. It was a little bit sort of slippery for 10-20 meters, a bit sloshy, and then it wasn't as flat, smooth tarmac as the rest of it. So I was a little bit, and that was a bit where there was a lot of dog walkers. So I kind of felt like every lap, that stretch, I lost a bit of momentum until you got back to the bandstand, and then it kind of concreted out again, and it was okay. I just consolidated, and then I got to the final lap, and hopefully you saw from the overlay footage, I put in a good push at the end. My Strava came up as like 10.1 kilometers. Well, I work in miles. It was like 6.33. And the last mile pace was like 5:04 for me, like the 0.33. And in kilometers, it said like a 10.1, and the 0.1 was like 2:52 per K. So I really pushed it at the end, and I'm glad that I had that little oomph to try and get as quick as I can. The chap was shouting times at 5K. I think it was 16:43. I split 5K. So if I double that, that would have been 33.26 and I came in 33.32, so I just kind of positive split it by, what is that, like 6 seconds, which really is negligible. So I really held strong all the way around. That's what I'm proud of. It was a really strong race, and as I said, in that last 3 or 4 laps, it was just mind games. Don't get past, stay strong. You broke, well no, the 2 other runners broke that pack. You went with them. Stay strong, stick at it, don't let anyone catch you, and just run as best as you can. And I did, and it came out with the result that it was. So I feel like there's a few factors there. Like, obviously I was shattered. The one thing that I've never done before was actually have breakfast in the morning and then fallen back asleep. I was so tired, got to bed at like 11:15, woke up at 4:30 on the alarm. All that travelling and everything. I'm sure, like, if I'd have raced closer to home, I might have been able to knock 10 seconds off that. But I definitely don't think, I'm being brutally honest with you, I wouldn't have run 32.50. I think I was pretty much spot on with where I think my fitness is, 33.10 to 33.20. As I said, local race around here without travelling, good night's sleep, all of that stuff. I might have got in that bracket, but as it was, we ran what we ran. And do you know what? I'm buzzing that I can say I've run at Battersea Park. But yeah, I mentioned it was a little bit underwhelming. That middle path really kind of, I was envisaging, I was so excited when I saw this smooth tarmac. I was hoping it was like that all the way around, but that middle path just killed it a little bit. That with the busyness, that the volume of people, it just kind of, in the 3rd and 4th loop, I kind of switched off almost. I was just like, I can't see the people. You just time trial, run strong, hold it. And yeah, it wasn't good. It would have been nice, you can't close it. I know you can't close it, but that was why I felt underwhelming. Would I do it again? Would I go and run a 10k there? Probably not. I would do a 5k. I felt like the first 2 loops from 8:30, that was good. There wasn't as many people in the park and it wasn't as busy. It really felt like on the 3rd and 4th loop, that is when it got busy. So I go back there and run a 5k. I get up there earlier next time to get more sleep. I'm not sure I would do anything else there distance-wise. I might do another 10k there, but I would check the course and see if it ran the full loop around on the tarmac. If it did, then that's a different ball game, but I really did feel that middle section killed it. Anyway, I'm waffling on a little bit. So as I said, simple breakdown, 3 parts to that. Started off well. Our pack broke at lap 2. I went with them, and then 3rd and 4th loop, it was just carnage really. But otherwise, really happy, finished strong, and yeah, another great race, another great trip. I really appreciate everyone that sent in the footage. As I said, Catherine, Scott, Chloe, you've made this vlog massive. It was great to talk to everybody there. It was great to talk to so many people and hear you hit your goals and stuff. Buzzing for you, absolutely amazing, and I appreciate all the love from London. It was incredible. So yeah, definitely go back there soon at some point. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider giving it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. I'll see you in the next one. Until then.